Yo, still Bill, what's the deal, man? Yo, I'm making this store run, man. I don't usually wear the shout out to the Builders Gang, Builder Supply. That's the company, you know what I'm saying, that I work for. My wife usually be confiscating my hoodie because this bitch is comfortable. So I had to go and throw this shit on, you know what I'm saying, one time for your mind. I only wore it twice. Shit. She been wearing this motherfucker. But P Gang, we gotta get into this shit, man. And that is Johnny Beck. Man, listen, man. It's been a lot of one thing I've noticed about Johnny Beck, right? Like, cause I fuck with Johnny Beck. I do think there's things that he can work on. I do think he can, he can lead a little bit more. You dig? He can learn to lead a little bit more. You dig? Be a little bit more, be a little bit quicker on the trigger when he realizes, yo, man, this opponent in front of me is completely bent to my will. His power is not effective to me. I can see whatever shot that he plans on throwing at me 2 and 3. I'm 2 or 3 steps ahead of him. So where whatever shot he thinks he's gonna throw at me, I'm gonna see it coming a mile away, and I'm able to get up out of it and counter effectively. I think because he's a counter puncher. He works off the counter. You know what I'm saying? He makes you miss, make you pay. He looks for the openings and he capitalizes on the openings. So with that being said, if you're just imposing your will on somebody and you're forcing them to open up just for you to get them up, just for them to get you up off of them, that's gonna enhance his skill set. You know what I'm saying? He's just going in there and just crashing a nigga. Eventually, they gonna open up, and that clean and precise and concise shot is gonna be there for the taking, and it could be nap time for him. I think that's the main thing that I would, that I can see that I'm like, man, you can be a little bit quicker on the trigger. You dig? I don't really see a killer like how Golovkin was. I don't see that. But nonetheless, this dude is the goods, man. This dude is the goods. This dude is the goods. There's no reason why a dude with 12 fights should be, is just as accomplished as Demetrius Andre, man. Like, and that's what's so funny about it, man, because everybody is looking for reasons to justify Andre not fighting. Everybody's looking for reasons. Oh man, look at how he looked against Denzel Bentley. He ain't did nothing. He ain't this and that and third. And now he's a unified world champion. He's a unified world champion, Brody. It's literally he's that much closer to undisputed. Do I think it's gonna happen? No. Or it possibly could, because with the state that the PBC is in, yeah, it could possibly happen. They can find a way to get Charlo or Laura over there to come and holler at Johnny Beck, and y'all run that shit, and now all of a sudden he's holding 3 belts, or he's fighting in another unification bout. Yikes! So it's baffling to me. You dig how they was using the Denzel Bentley fight to sit there and justify Andre not fighting him, and now since then the dude has had 3 title defenses, and now he's a unified world champion, and he's active. He's active, man. I'm just saying, Brody, the dude is the goods, man. His performance last night, I was impressed. I'm impressed, man. The counter punching is there, the body work is there. I'm really impressed with his counter punching, man, because it's like, yo, it's not like he's waiting on you to get your timing down to the round about the mid rounds. Like, nah, man, right in the first and the second and the third round, the minute he makes you miss, he punishes you for it. And that's what he was doing to do last night, man. By the third round, the dude's eye is blemished, is swollen because of the jab. He has a really good jab, man. It's a fast jab. He feints with the jab. He steps in behind the jab, quickly. You don't know when the jabs. The dude is nice, man. He has really good feet, competent defense, man. Johnny Beck is a credible middleweight. He's a credible middleweight. Everybody is talking about him, and who did I hear? I heard Nuke. Shout out to Nuke, but I heard Nuke say something about Bud. Nah, I don't want to see it. I think his first test would be somebody like Carlos Adames. That's who we need. That's what we need. Gualtieri wasn't enough, and Falcao would have got his ass beat. That man touched the canvas twice against Gualtieri. I went and I watched that fight. He touched earth twice. He ain't had nothing for Johnny Beck. Nothing. nothing. I think the next credible foe for him, like a legitimate test, will be Carlos Adames. They need to find a way to get Carlos to go and smuggle Carlos Adames off of PBC Island and bring him on over to ESPN. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. You can't get Carlos Adames. I bet. Give me Felix Cash or somebody. It's time to really start going up through the rankings, Brody. It's about that time because I don't think he's about to get no unification bout with no Charlo or no Lara. I think they talking about Lara versus Danny Garcia on the undercard for Floyd and his and his little exhibition thing alongside with Keith Thurman. So you're not about to get that fight no time soon. And Charlo is looking to fight Jose Benavidez on the undercard of David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andre, which is putrid to me. Now I'm gonna speak on that as well. But I think the best opponents that are the best opponents that I think are easier and more accessible. Ammo Williams, how I forget about Ammo? Get Ammo. He's off a win. Felix Cash or Carlos Adames. Those are the fights you need to be looking to make. I'm with all of that. I'm with all of that because what's so dope about Janibek, even though he's a unified world champion and he's ranked number one within the division, he isn't so high up with experience to where he can turn his nose up at the cats who are who aren't as high up as them. So I don't think nobody's gonna frown at a Felix Cash or Ammo Williams. You damn sure ain't gonna sneeze at no Carlos Adames fight because he's a legitimate contender. I would say Carlos Adames first. Carlos Adames, Felix Cash, Ammo Williams. Those are really, really, really good fights for him right there. Real good fights. Chris Eubank ain't gonna fight him. We know that. Otherwise, I think that would be the best. That would be the best fight for him. But Chris Eubank Jr. has no intention on fighting nobody in his division. Nobody. He's not gonna fight no goddamn Janibek. That's the best fight for him. It's not gonna happen though. It won't happen. It won't happen. So we can just get that up out of here. Yeah, that's a non sequitur at this point. Carlos Adames, Big Cash, and what were you? Ooh, my fault, y'all. I'm a little tired. Those three right there are the best opponents available for Janibek right now. Because he just the destruction that he put up on Gualtieri last night was like, God damn. That dude is the goods, man. Janibek is like that. So I don't want, at this point, he's done something that Demetrius Andre has never done. So I don't want to hear, there's nothing you can say to denigrate this dude. There's nothing you can say to denigrate this dude, man. He's officially a unified world champion. Officially. Andre has never done that. Tired of shit. He's a unified world champion. He's a unified world champion. He's ranked number one in the division. Golovkin is no longer a priority, so he's not holding up any belts. You hold two belts. Golovkin is a non-factor right now. So I'm hoping you really take the bull by the horns and just and go for the gusto. I don't think you're gonna be as destructive as Golovkin was, because Golovkin was just a different animal, man. Golovkin was just a different animal. But there's characteristics that reside within Janibek's game that Golovkin didn't have. He's not no calculated counterpuncher like that. I don't even think he's as good defensively as Janibek. I don't. I won't say that. I will say that. I will say that. Golovkin has been in some wars. Gabe Rosado was touching him. Jacobs was touching him. But these are high quality, high level fighters right there, man. Janibek ain't been in somebody with that magnitude yet. But I just think that he gets his head offline a little bit better. He's able to get up under shots better, get to the side of shots better than Golovkin was. But just that's neither here nor there. My point is, you're at a point where you can grab the bull by the horns and take on the reins of the middleweight division now that Golovkin is gone. I don't think there's nobody there that could, that's, like, there's threats there, but imminent threats, like someone that you like, man, he need to stay away from him. Nah, I don't see that at all. I don't feel like that with Charlo. I damn sure don't feel like that with Laura. He's nah. I think he beats both of them. He beats both of them. He beats both of them. I got no issue with saying that. So just he put on a real good performance last night, man. That's a hell of a way to shut up, unify a title. You did your shit. You went in there, you stepped on that dude before the halfway mark, got him up out the paint. Man, I'm definitely looking forward to to seeing this dude again, man. The dude is the truth. I think he's a factor. He's a factor in the division, man. So the next three fights, he needs to be fighting around about February or so, February, March, and it needs to be either Carlos Adames, Felix Cash, or Emma Williams. It needs to be someone of that ilk. Because you're a unified world champion. There are things that fighters of that magnitude can bring up out of you. You dig? You're still there's still kinks in the armor that I see that somebody could give you issues. You dig? Because I do think he's kind of still wary about getting caught. I definitely do think that. I definitely do. Even so, when you get in there with someone like Charlo, who has a damn good jab and a really good uppercut, is he gonna make you second guess? I don't know. You gotta have the killer instinct, man. Because even with Denzel Bentley, when you didn't go for it like that, that was kind of like, yo, bro, you were supposed to get rid of this nigga. You were supposed to get rid of this nigga. Why is he still lingering around? Damn. Why is he still lingering around? So, yeah, that's how I'm feeling, man. Carlos Adames, Felix Cash. I just said his name. Emma Williams. Them three motherfuckers right there. You can benefit a lot from fighting them. From fighting them three. I really think they're gonna push you, and you do need to be pushed more so, by someone who's a lot more competent than a Denzel Bentley. You can get that in Felix Cash. You can get that with Carlos Adames. I wouldn't even be mad at a Julian Williams, even though I would be mad at him. I wouldn't be mad at it. Julian Williams is one of my favorite. I just think that dude is that dude is the truth to me. I was like, yo, man, homeboy is nice. He just can't take he just can't take a shot. But he's a talented boxer. He's a talented boxer. Good feet, good defense, good counter punching, all of that shit. He has the ingredients to trouble somebody like a Janibek. But when Janibek starts hitting them clean, what then? And I think that's eventually what's going to happen. He's going to start getting clipped clean. And when he starts getting clipped clean, down goes the Adames. We just seen it too many times, man. Not Adames, but Williams. We just seen it too many times. So, you not turning in there. You not turning in there, you motherfucker. You are. God damn it. Oh, they coming out though. Yes, Lord. All right, cool. Cool. But yeah, man. Yeah, Julian Williams. I wouldn't be mad at it, but I will be like, damn, homie. You dig? There's people who beat him that are available for the taking for him. So yeah, even fighting. Resendez and man, who's the dude that just fought on the Canelo on the card? The Canelo. I can't remember his name. Resendez. Them two. One of them two. Resendez is the one. I can't remember the dude's name that he beat or that beat him. I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name. He knocked him out I cannot remember his name all of a sudden, man. But that would be a good fight for you as well. That'll be a good fight. That'll be a damn good fight, man. Getting just now it's time to really start getting somebody that's gonna push you. That's what you need. That's what you need to take you to the next level. So that nigga, I can't remember the dude who beat Resendez, Carlos Ocampo, Carlos Adames, Felix Cash, Emma Williams, or the dude who beat Resendez. I'm out. Deuces.